How's it going, folks? Well, we've already gotten started on this thing. Well, there it goes. As you see, it's all tan now, just like the rest of the interior. See a couple spots where I might have to hit it again, but for the most part, it's tan just like inside here. Not sure what I'm going to do about them little spots like that with the headliner. There's one there and one or two in the back just like that. A little pooch out pocket like that. But this I've already determined has got to go. I'm not sure how bad this is underneath here, but this is not the material that's supposed to be on here. I did a little mail away from eBay and got this brand new looking one. That's how it's supposed to be. The little holes in the middle and the solid leather on the outside. That one looks better than the one in my white truck. Got half of mine to switch them, but it does have a little nick right there. There's two little spots. No big deal. This still looks 99.9% better than this. So I'm going to swap that out now too. Not really a good place to post you guys up so that you can see what I'm doing. Really? We'll investigate that in a minute. That's ridiculous looking. And no, that's not the COVID cough. That's the fumes from that spray paint in here earlier. Whoever did this left a screw out. Double check and make sure it wasn't me that left the screw out. There you have it. The screw in the middle's missing. I'll get another one to put in there from somewhere. Got some sticky stuff here. A little bit of cleaner in there, cleaning that right up, but now it looks like it's supposed to. This fake alligator skin crap. Look, it's cloth on the other side. I don't know of any alligators that are made with cloth internally. That must be one of them Hollywood Florida gators. Anyway, before I go too crazy, let's see if one of these screws will work to fill that hole. And yeah, it might. I don't like doing a job halfway. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it all the way and do it right, or else. Yeah, it's the same size screw. Okay, cool. Even more better. Now I got all the screws in it, and they're all holding tight. And it actually looks like somebody owned this truck, not some bum. Look at that. I mean, really? I weren't even really trying. I've got an idea. Something I can get creative doing. Now let's see what kind of garbage the little hack job they did of recovering this was hiding. Oh boy. It must have been rednecks. Why, you ask? Because that is real tree duct tape. They spent $20 on a roll of duct tape when I could have spent 15 more and got a whole new console. Or a whole new console lid. Look at this mess. This is ridiculous. It's nasty. What the heck? And how's it just stapled in here? It must be a whopper of a stapler because they actually stuck it into plastic and it's holding still. Now, those of you that were may have been wondering what my idea was. Let me see if I can peel this off of here and get it back to the actual plastic, and I'll explain. Because it's something a little more modern. That a lot of people would like to have. That they didn't offer back then. Come out of there, you piece of junk. Okay, since it's not cooperating with me and my fingers aren't working good enough to do this as well as I'd like to, what I'd planned on doing, if I can pull all this off of here, is building, ouch, ooh, dang, that hurt. Oh, that went right into the bone. Yep, blood. Been told blood equals ratings. Oh, knows that sucker hurt. Well, right in the end of my finger. And way in the end of my finger. Good thing I've had a tetanus shot recently. My idea of recently is within the last 10 years, so I should still be good. Tell you what. I don't know why I didn't think about doing it that way earlier. It's so much easier. Okay. Well, they had something that was digging in there. It's like a foam cover. Dang, it hurts. Ooh. And you got anything clean to rub it on. Anyway, that's the foam underneath that leather cover. And somebody was digging something in there. That's usually where your elbow rests when you don't know how to use the armrest that are built into the side of the chair properly. I could probably fill that in with something and then clean this all up. But my original idea was to put a wireless cell phone charger right here, right dead in the middle. Okay, now forgetting the middle screw, and you got all those other, yeah, that's nice, ain't it? Anyway, forgetting the middle screw completely, we could cut this rib, this rib, this rib, and this rib, and put a wireless cell phone charger right there. Of course, I'm not really sure how you'd wire it in. Of course, it's not too hard. There's a USB and a cigarette lighter adapter both in the glove box. Well, I thought there was a USB. Anyway, there's a cigarette lighter there. You could probably, if you never try to put anything big on this, you could probably tie into that and have it just charge your cell phone in the lid. Like while you're driving down the road, just have it sitting right there. Some of the sticky off of that got stuck on here. Dadgummit. Oh, so much for it looking like new. Anyway, that's that. I got that taken care of. That's almost dry. Of course, there are a few runs in it, but I had runs in the last one in the blue truck too, and all I did was hit them with a light thing of sandpaper, sanded them back down smooth. It's a flat paint anyway, so it's not gonna shine normally, and once you hit it with the one time with the light sandpaper, that's it. You never have to do anything else to it again other than clean it. Now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get all this dark gray crap. Those aren't shadows on that headliner. That's dirt. I honestly believe, I don't know what to believe. Actually, it looks like this truck was run through a coal mine. The only problem with that is it's been a Georgia truck all its life. There's no signs of it being anywhere near where it would rust or anything like that. And there's not there's a little bit of surface rust underneath, but that's it. Everything else is like it was factory brand new. So I don't know what the heck the story is behind this truck. And there was no information in here where I could call and find out about it either. So one thing I do want to address, Mr. Blazer is under the impression that this is an aftermarket system. I promise you, as a GM fan, fellow GM fan, and a multiple Escalade owner, this is a factory radio. They didn't put these in all of them, but They're perfect, normal GM factory radios. They're navigation radios. They're supposed to have a DVD disc that goes in here. And they are also touchscreen. Now, you can play a DVD, the navigation DVD in here, or you can play a regular CD in it. And you got a 6-disc CD changer down here. And you have, since it's empty, you have to press load. And press which one you want to load. And it'll blink the light, well, there. And then you hit the button and throw the disc in. Well, throw the disc in and then hit which button you want to load, and it'll load the disc in there. Same thing with eject. When you want to eject one, you hit the eject button and hit that, and it'll pop the disc back out again. It is a motorized CD changer. You know, I know a lot of people are like, well, who uses CDs anymore? Well, you don't have to. But I do, because that's just how I roll. So far, now I've got to clean this crap back off of here, which is gonna suck because it's all sticky crap from their duct tape rodeo here. But I gotta clean that back off of there so that it looks brand new again. With the lid swapped out with a normal lid. That's painted. I do need to replace these with LEDs still, because it's too dim in here. I mean, it don't look bad, but it's dim. I want it to be bright. I can put a LED light in the back, in both of those back there, and these two right here, and it'll light this place right up. But the LEDs and then I got to get these working right, because you should be able to push up and down and it actually work. Now tomorrow, what I'm planning on doing is taking one of my switches out of one of the other Escalades and put it in here to try and see if it's just a switch that's bad, which I doubt, because none of these switches are working. And because none of these switches are working, I'm pretty sure, almost positive, that it's that 2 amp fuse that's down there underneath the knee panel. But basically what I got to do is get that working, replace that 2 amp fuse, which it's an inline fuse. It's made into the line. So I got to get a connector, cut the wire, put the 2 amp fuse in the connector, solder it on, heat shrink it to where it doesn't touch anything it's not supposed to, and then everything should be working again. Now, if the switches are all just bad, I'll be able to tell that by swapping it out with one of my other truck switches, because I know all of them in all my trucks work. So I'm going to try that and see if we can get it to work over here. If we can, then I'll just buy a new set of switches. It's like $100 for all 4 switches. If not, then I'll replace that fuse, and that's like 10 cents, and we're done. Of course, this thing's saying service airbag for the the air ride on this too, which basically to me is the tire pressure's no big deal. I'm used to that. I know one of these is low. That right front one leaked down at the yard. But when I air all these up properly, and I've still got that ride control error message, I'm pretty sure that service airbag message is either the switch down here, which I'm not getting to right now because it's so muddy out and dark I can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm pretty sure that light, the airbag light, and that error message are one and the same thing. But I also believe there's a ride control error message I saw on here before. I'm waiting for it to cycle through so I can see. And if it is, it's that exhaust. No, it's just service airbag and tire pressure. Okay. I could have swore I saw, and it may have been the other day that I saw it while I was driving, but I could have swore I saw a message relating to the inflator of the truck. Anyway, I got a couple of things done. Let's see here. Now there's stuff I can throw in the garbage. God, that mess was nasty. Simple Green does it again. Yeah, I got another spot there. Doggone it. I still haven't opened that bag up down there to see what all's in it. I'm thinking it's just nasty floor mats. Bingo. All clean. Actually, yeah, these are aftermarket floor mats. They can go in the garbage. I don't want them. I'll get the regular Escalade floor mats to put back in here. Thing is, I want this to look as much like it normally would stock if somebody hadn't have been a pig and ruined everything. And you can't do that if nothing in the vehicle is actually stock or looks like it originally did. Now, if it became an issue where making something look stock is actually costing me more money than the vehicle's worth, then you can best be guaranteed I would not be concentrating so heavy on that, and I would just be focusing more on cleaning the thing and just having a nice presentation of a vehicle. This, I'm replacing all of this as soon as I can find another good part out vehicle that I can get that out of that somebody else hasn't ravaged already. But, well, that's it. I think that's all I'm going to do for today. That's what it looks like without the leather. Since it does actually work and it's got I still got the screws for it, I'm gonna screw this back together and come up with another plan for this. That way, if this one tears up, I've got another backup. But that's that. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me out a whole bunch when you do. Also, if you would hit the like button, that helps me out with YouTube. It lets them know that people are actually watching my videos. And holy cow, 94 degrees, really? It must be getting ready to rain. That's all I can figure. That's awful hot for this time of night, and this early in the spring too. Anyway, thank you again for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll talk to you again soon in the next one.